Hi, and thanks for joining me on Easy Vaping, where I bring you honest reviews. And today we're here to talk about the Tsunami from GeekVape. Now, GeekVape is a newer company. They've done some really good, really exciting things, and they've done some not so exciting things. Let's drop down, talk about this, and find out which this is. Alright, so here's the outside of the box. GeekVape knows better. Scratch authenticity. Made in China. And the improved velocity style deck, adjustable style airflow available, adjustable Kennedy style airflow available for single or dual coil, various drip tips. You'll see that in a sec. The peak insulator, raw material made in the USA, and then harness of 316 set screws. Basically, they put these through a hardening treatment to make them a little harder, and they're 316 stainless steel screws. So we shouldn't be able to strip them out as easy, and so far I've had no issues with that. So starters, we got the wide bore drip tip here. The one it comes with is this more contour drip tip. It fits comfortably to your, it feels comfortable. Then we have the set of O-rings here, your 510 drip tip adapter, and you have 4 extra screws in here. And just down here tells you a little bit of information, what it comes with. These are the 2 Allen wrenches I wanted to show you. The larger right here, I guess that's hard to see on here, is the one that this kit comes with, and then the smaller of the 2 is what most kits normally come with. So it comes with a larger size than usual, and much firmer, much better feel. You don't feel like you're going to strip the Allen wrench out or the screws as easy. I've had no issues with either. So then this is your supplied drip tip that it comes with. Here's what it would look like with the wide boron. That's what it looks like with your stainless steel drip tip and the adapter. Underneath this adapter you'll see some texture, and that's, I believe, so if you press you can have a little traction to get this to unthread. See that raising up because it's unthreading. And I've had no issues with it fitting any other 510 drip tips here. So whatever suits you. Alright, and then to get on to the Tsunami itself, we have one air port here. You can see 2 holes up in the top of it, and another air port here. We can see 2 holes in the top of it, and then you have your single slot here if you want to do single coil builds. When I first got this, it was so tight to get apart, and when I did get it apart, I was wondering what the heck was going on, because there was inside of here there was a bunch of like machine oil, and I was, well, what the heck's that about? Well, it's just such a tight tolerance that if it's dry, it's almost impossible to get on. You can see one of my O-rings, until I lubed it up, I actually started to cut it right here. So basically, at least mine, before I can put it even on, I just take another setup here, just kind of set it over top of it and give it a little splatter in there to give it that lubrication necessary, or you can wipe it on your finger, whatever suits you. But after I cleaned it all up and everything, it was just machine oil. So I was just a little wondering at first, what the heck is all this stuff on here? And it just turned out it was machine oil. All right, so well, inside of here, it's a little moist from what I was just explaining, but it's smooth inside of here. No sharp edges, no rough spots. Everything fits really well. And then we have our deck. The only spot it says Tsunami anywhere on this is right here. On that one spot is the only spot it identifies what this RDA is, excluding the very bottom. On here, designed and manufactured by GeekVape, and then my serial number. See the peak insulator down there on the positive post here. Our 4 airflow posts, all very snug in there. No issues with them loose or wiggling around. I've seen that in other RDAs with this style before. Overall, very, very well built. No sharp edges, like I said. Everything's smooth, fits like a glove. All right, let's throw a build in here. So for this build, I'm going to use this 26 gauge Canthal that I've twisted up here. All right, here we have our 2 coils. Did 7 wraps on a 3mm pin. Alright, so here we have both coils installed. Now we need to get them straightened out. Alright. Alright, so let's just jump right into the pros and cons. The first pro I'd have to say is that it has the Velocity deck. That kind of goes without saying, but it's easy to build on, great for beginners. Just an overall joy to build on. Simple as can be. And then the next one is the build area. This is actually your build area inside your top cap because that's what restricts your coils. So anyway, inside of this measures out to be 20.2 millimeters. That's pretty crazy for build room. You can put some massive coils inside of this thing and have plenty of room to do so. This thing has hardened stainless steel set screws. We have the massive set screw openings here, so we can put just huge coils inside of here. It kind of comes to a flat at the bottom of the set screw, so you do not have to worry about pinching or cutting your wires off. The set screws are larger than most, so you can just crank them tight as can be and have no issues whatsoever. I love that. I have had no issues even coming close to feeling like I was going to strip anything out or had to do that wiggle to get the Allen wrench back out of the set screw because it was stripping inside of it. None of that. You can do the dual or single coils with the airflow option on the top cap. I love that you have lots of options for drip tips. You can do 2 different Delrin drip tips that they provide, or you can do this nice flush fit stainless steel 510 drip tip adapter. Then you can go ahead and put whatever drip tip you like on here. It looks very clean, works great. I really like the options. This thing just feels of great quality. I mean, smooth, no sharp edges anywhere, at least on mine. I did see someone say that theirs had sharp edges, but mine has no sharp edges anywhere on it. This thing can give off great vapor production and great flavor. So I really enjoy this RDA a lot. And when it comes to cons, I really had a hard time trying to figure out any con. The only one I really have is one that a friend of mine had mentioned, is that it's kind of plain. There's no design, there's no anything on it whatsoever. The only place that says anything is right there. It says Tsunami, but that's the only place where it says anything about what it is. I personally don't mind, so that's a subjective con, but I figured I'd throw it out there because my buddy did dislike that about this. That was the only thing he could really say at the time that he disliked about it. Um, like I said, overall, this thing is just a joy. Great to build on, great flavor, good vapor production. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention, I forgot to mention in the up close, is that the air hole posts, the tubes that come up, in a lot of these bottom airflows that have this style, like the Kennedy, some that have tried copying it, so on and so forth, the posts don't come all the way to the top of your base right here, because so when they're lower than that and then you fill it up with juice, you have the problem that, well, now your juice is more easily going to get down inside of your airflow, and you have more leaks. But they actually have these maybe even a hair above that line, which really helps in not having the leaks out of there. You still can obviously have leaks, anyone can overdrip anything, but it doesn't have any issues for the most part. I mean, you go and lay it on its side like that, of course you're going to leak. But anyway, you get what I'm saying, that it's not bad. It's really nice that they raised that up some. That's something that I've been waiting for them to do on these for a long time, so you don't have those issues. It's always my biggest complaint with bottom airflow, is that they don't have it raised up a little bit so that it helps with the leak factor. So they did do that on this, which is just awesome. Like I said, this thing is just a joy. It's great quality feel. Good vapor production, great flavor. I have tried Clapton's in here. I've done temp control in here. I've currently just got the twisted 26 gauge Canthal in here, and it performs great. Overall, I really like this thing. You can pick it up for around 30 bucks. Say I lost this one somewhere, and I obviously I'm stuck without it. Would I feel like I have to go out and get another one? This is one I'd have to say, yeah, I really enjoy this one. GeekVape has done it again, and they've come out with another winner. Thanks for joining me on Easy Vaping, where I bring you honest reviews. I'll see you next time.